Everyone, welcome back to Pine Hollow Auto Diagnostics. So we're going to change out the alternator on this 2006 BMW 325 Ci. I got a Remy replacement. There's a part number 12281. It said Reman when I ordered it, but apparently NEW, made in China. I don't know. We're going to cross our fingers. The owner went this route, understandably, because this is less than half the price of a brand new alternator you can get from the dealership, which is like 800 bucks almost for this thing. So we're gonna pop this guy in, let him drive it. Hopefully it works out. Let's get started. So before doing anything with the alternator, we need to disconnect the negative terminal on our battery. And I looked up the service procedures, and there wasn't anything specific in terms of using a battery maintainer, whatnot, so we're just gonna go for it. And all right, lights off. I'll let this guy chill out here. Remember, don't close the trunk because it's electronic release, and if you close it, I don't know if there's any way to get into it manually, so we're gonna leave this guy open. Otherwise, everything is disabled. Key is out. Now we have to dig in and get all the way down there. Let's start by removing some German plastic. These little lock tabs. So we'll keep things organized here. There's one. There's two. So this guy should pop right out. Air intake. Now the air box, we just have these two 10mm bolts. And hopefully this entire thing just lifts up out of here if we have enough clearance. Disconnect our mass airflow sensor and unscrew that little guy. Clear some room here. Okay, that seems to come out. Sure, there's like wires attached to this thing or something. Well, no, just this, whatever this thing is. It's a funky looking airbox. I don't even know what that is. Now that is also fresh air, and the fresh air goes somewhere. I'm not too worried about that right now. So this isn't too bad. And we got some access to our alternator. This is our LIN wire, and then just one big nut on the positive. And the belt, there should be a tensioner. It does say to remove the power steering reservoir and swing it out of the way. So I guess we can do that. Alright, I read the instructions a little bit. In typical German fashion, we have absolutely no working room. It says remove the fan clutch, and then there's like covers over. There's an auxiliary tensioning pulley right here, and then the main tensioning pulley down there. They have covers over them. You're supposed to take the covers off, get in there with a wrench, detension it, take the belt off. What I'm going to try to do is just pop the cover off this top pulley, not worry about the fan just yet. So this guy right here, I'm going to try to get that off, and then just detension the top and see if that's enough working room. Let's see if we can get in here at all. everything's kind of in the way. Okay. Now it's it fell down all the way down there. Can't reach it. However, we do have the nut accessible now. Let's try to get in here, loosen this guy up, and see if that will actually detension the belt enough to get it off here. Alright, so here's what I'm going to try to do. I got a 24mm wrench on here, and then this is a 16. Just getting here with our long reach. Let's try to crack this guy loose. Kind of a hard camera shot to make, but we'll do our best. I bet Scotty is laughing at me right now. Working on German cars. He's probably like, should have just gotten a Toyota. And I might be able to tend to agree with him. But I mean, come on. You gotta have the convertible top. And the inline 6 is so smooth. No substitute for that, right? Alright, under the car. Still don't want to take that fan off, but here's the, I don't know why they put these smooth pulleys, maybe for more aerodynamic efficiency. I just want to pop that cover off. And there should be a bolt in there that we can turn and detension that, and then just pop this belt off. Now, where did that cover go? Somewhere inside the radiator. Gotcha. There. I'm gonna put this back on. I don't know. Maybe. Let's try to get a socket in there. So I was trying to get a socket on the bolt that's in that pulley, the tensioner pulley, and then I get a mirror out, and lo and behold, it's a hex. Joke's on you. Let's see, 8mm. Can we make that fit? We should be able to. Alright, I think we're getting somewhere. Long reach with this pivoting head, and there's an 8mm hex socket on there. And now, when we preload this guy, I'm sure there's a special BMW tool for some of this stuff. We can pop the belt off easily off of our power steering. Oh, so nice. Okay, now belt is off. Come back up here. Belt's off the alternator. Get this guy out of here. Sweet. And now our tensioner's all loose, and now we're free to get this bolt out, and our tensioner is not binding up anymore. Alright, let's do something easy. Get this big nut with the positive cable off of here. It's a 17mm. Wow, an odd size. There. Now we'll put that over here. Now, so we have to finish getting this bolt out, and there's one more that, of course, is not easy to get to. It is way the frick down there, right behind our tensioner. Well, let's get this top one out first, and then see if we can get to the bottom one. So for the bottom alternator bolt, I rigged up my favorite ratchet, long reach, 16mm socket with a short extension, and it seems to be turning, which is good. I swear, for every bolt you have to like rig up a very specialty, you know, like this thing, because nothing else will work. This one's spinning out by hand. Surprisingly, hopefully it's the right bolt. Oh, come on. Oh, it's a long one. There we go. Well, that wasn't too bad. Get back up top. This guy, I think that was the right bolt. Okay. Uh-oh, maybe it wasn't. So now this guy's loose. We can, yep, that's coming out by hand, which is nice. Let's get this guy out. That's going to be a long one. It's going to go right through the fan with our tensioner. Wow. I mean, man, look, you know, just barely enough room. Squeeze it out. There you go. And now, hopefully, wiggle and jiggle. Like I said, I hope I got the right bolt from the bottom. Yeah, it definitely looks like the right one, but it's just kind of stuck on there with that spring nut. Get all these wires out of the way. Maybe a pry bar. Oh, come on. No, you wanna. Woohoo! One BMW Alternator extracted. Not too bad, I guess. Probably cut the labor time in half if you have all the right sockets and extensions lined up, but let's compare it to the new one over here. Oh man. I think labor time is 1.3 hours. So pretty fair, I guess. So this is like the smart, everything's built in here. It communicates, there's a little module, microprocessor in here, adjust the voltage, send signals to your engine computer to tell it if there's a problem. Here's the new one. And it's not correct. Damn. So, you go like this. Kind of looks the same, but the plug here, see it's rounded. Here it's like a square thing. That sucks. So Chinese. I don't know if I would trust this in a BMW actually. Tell you the truth. Let's take another look at the part number. Bosch. Does it say if it's a 120? It's 120 amp, yep. So we ordered the right one. Unbelievable. Here's the receipt. Just when you think you can trust a name brand company like Remy. 12281. Sucks. You can see why Eric O gets frustrated at aftermarket parts. Look at this stupid thing. It has like a coolant duct. I don't know if that's even gonna fit. But obviously the regulator is different. There's no way this plug and that plug are compatible. So what am I supposed to do now? Put this one back in and wait for another one? We can go online, look at pictures, order a different one. Pretty much a waste of time. Alright, time to go online, do some research. We got to get the right alternator for this BMW. If we go to Fisher Auto Parts, we have three choices here. This Remy 94110, new NEW, which is not the one that I ordered, but apparently that's the one in the box. Now, premium remanufactured, that's the one I wanted here, the 120 amp. And that's not what I got. I'd rather get a reman Bosch unit than this Chinese NEW unit. So that's all that Fisher's offers. I went to Rock Auto. Obviously they have a bigger selection, new reman, but I want it like now, and if there's a problem, it's always easier to bring it back to the store here in town than, you know, ship it back, blah blah blah, all that nonsense. So I was looking at Napa, and they have 12 options here, so that's more promising than Fisher's. So let's go through these. Valeo type 150 amp without air duct. So we're looking for 120 amp, no air duct, Bosch unit. So you have to just sort through these. There's with air duct Valeo type 120, that's not us. With air duct with Bosch unit 120. Again, that's close. Without air duct Bosch unit 155. That might work, but again, we want the exact same one that we have now. Without air duct Bosch unit with 120 amp with 6 groove pulley. That guy right there, I think, is our guy. Now let's keep scrolling here. They actually have product line. You can get one directly manufactured by Bosch, which is kind of neat. So that's with 90 amp, with 150 amp, with no duct, 120 amp with a duct, actual OE part, that's interesting. Then they have Napa new electrical. Again, that's probably a Chinese unit. I wouldn't go there. A new Bosch unit. It's interesting, 150 without cooling duct. It's a little steep, 400 bucks. Denso reman with the cooling duct. So a lot of stuff here in terms of the right combo. This one without air duct, Bosch unit 120 amp. So I'm going to see if I can get this one, and hopefully, cross your fingers, they'll get it in a day. But this is what is time consuming about repairing some of these cars. Just the research that goes into finding the right part. It was obviously what you get in the box. You know, don't just send the core back right away. Make sure it's the same thing. So we'll be back when I get the new alternator. Before we close the webpage here, on Napa, I actually found a nice picture of the back of the alternator, and that tag right there, and just looking at the layout, is exactly the same as the one we have. So the plug is the same, and the part numbers are all the same. So that's the one we're getting. I feel good about that. You know, at least it's the same layout, same electronics, same plug. That's what we're gonna get.